morning, it's day 175. I'm leaving my campsite. I just put my pack on, and as I was finalizing loading my pack, I realized I have misplaced or lost the little carbon fiber tube that I use for a water spout when I'm getting water. And so I was just kind of scanning my campsite for it. It's, you know, carbon fiber gray, and I've never bothered to put a high vis tape on it or anything like that, which I probably should have. But I was getting water in the dark last night and I used it. So somewhere between here and the water source, I might have dropped it on the walk back. So hopefully I'll locate it, but that might be the end of that, especially if someone else saw it and picked it up or whatever. But I'll keep an eye out. But I wanted to get this video in before I do that, because I'm going to be staring at the path and not shooting video while I walk, just so I don't miss it. So that's my drama for the morning. What is this? Good grief. Anyway, I'm on the trail. I'm hiking. Oh, looky there. Huh. I guess after a long, hard day on the trail, that you can forgive a mental glitch like that, but I'm glad it's not lost. That was almost anticlimactic. I thought it was going to be the greater of the peaks, but it's just a spot in the woods, and I barely felt like I was climbing. Anyway, all good. Onward. Came across a little trail magic right here, but I'm going to stand here and drink it so I can dispose of the can. I just got to the summit of this unnamed mountain, and it's about a 0.3 down from here to some rock overlook. I don't know if it's rock even, but something with a view on the map. So I'm going to stop there for my break. I should be about 5 miles in when I get there. I haven't looked at the mileage. I'm just going based on time, but that'll be a good spot for first major break of the day. But yeah, it's been pretty much woods all day. I mean, it changes up a little bit each little stretch, but I haven't seen much other than woods and just ups and downs. Headed back down now. I found the ultimate seat in this little niche of rock ledge. Yeah, I thought I was at the Holt Ledge, and so I hunkered down here for a snack with a view. I just looked at the map, and Holt Ledge is actually like 0.1 or less further along. So I'm not even at the spot I thought I was. But hey, I've already taken out my food and started eating, so we'll let this count as my break, and then we'll just catch some views from the next one. I see you eyeing my lunch. No. So to see the actual Holt Ledge, you need to go off trail a few hundred yards. Oh, here we are. What? No, is it? Oh, good grief. Safety fencing. Well, it's pretty much the same view. Yeah, that's kind of treacherous the way it's loose gravel and everything and slope. But it's pretty much the same view, so. miles to go? I guess so. Gosh, that's encouraging. That sounds like a small number. That is, what, approximately Boots Off Hostel coming from the other way, or somewhere before Damascus. Well, I've reached the first outcropping. Oops. It's about a mile to the next one. I think I need to wait until the next one before my break, even though I am exhausted right now. But it's closer to the 1/3 mark on my day. So therefore, more prudent place to break. Path is this way though, unfortunately. Okay, so I'm on the second outcropping where the view, which is where I said I would take a break, but I'll probably go into the woods and try to find something I can sit on. That mountain right there is Smart's Mountain, and the summit is 2 miles away. There's a lookout tower right there, but the trail goes over that. It's hard to believe that that's only 2 miles away, but I'm going to be going over that in about an hour. And then down the other side. Well, here I am taking my second break, my 10-mile break on a 15-mile day, so the 2/3 mark. So I'm going to have what's effectively my lunch, even though it's 4:30. I really can't dally here more than 15 minutes or so, which kind of sucks for what should be the main break of the day, but I've got 2.5 more hours of hiking, which is 5 miles. So 4:45, 5:45, 6:30. No, 4:45, 5, 6:45, 7:15. Yeah, so any longer than that, it gets dark around 7:45, or sunset's probably around 7:45, and by 8 it's like flashlight headlamp time. So I don't want to do that again if I can help it. But it's only putting me in camp about 30 minutes earlier than it was last night. But I covered much more ground today, so that feels good. But anyway, these gorgeous woods. It's just been this climb up this mountain, and I'm still not to the top of this one. Has been really strenuous and technical. It'd be nice. It will be nice if Smart's Mountain, which is the next one, is more just a path and not so much a rock scramble. But we shall see. Anyway, these mushrooms over here are capturing my eye. Let me see if I can zoom in on them. Yeah, it's the consistency of like slightly underdone brownies. About halfway up this mountain right now, but it's like a 26% grade. So
gorgeous.
I guess I should use Peak Finder and figure out which ones we're going to be going over in the coming days. There's an app that allows you to, like, augmented reality that names all the peaks.
Oh, wow.
Well, against my better judgment, and because I don't know, if I'm attempting to overcome a built-in fear of mine, or if I just felt like I missed out on something by not going up the overlook or the viewing platform at Bromley last week. I climbed halfway or maybe even 2/3 of the way up the lookout tower on Smarts before my legs turned to noodles and I could go no higher. But I was above the treetops, so I did get to see the 360 view. It's just through the the metal bars of the tower itself. And Yoshi, northbound hiker, was up there. He was all the way at the top, so we were just chatting, yelling up and down the stairs. But you could see Mount Moosilauke, which is Tuesday, weather permitting. And beyond that, you could see very faintly Mount Jefferson and Mount Washington, like way over the horizon. Even though they are significantly taller than Moosilauke, they're several days away, and therefore, yeah, round earth and all that. But that was cool, the 360 view. But one of these days I'll conquer that. It's just like my legs just turn to noodles once I get a certain height, and everything has a certain transparency, like the railings are open and the risers are open. Going down was actually pretty easy because the stairs look solid when you're looking down. Then you can, the landing and the stairs like form a solid surface that you're walking towards. But man, climbing that thing, you can see right through the railings. There's no railings. There's a grab rail, but there's no pickets. And you can see right through the risers, and so the whole thing kind of feels very, very tenuous going up. And for some reason, I have a freeze reaction to that. And I'm loath to admit that, but that's the way of things. But what that means is I'm probably not going to get to camp before dark once again, because I blue blazed it. But if we're not here for the blue blazes and the 360 views, then what are we here for?